Hello YouTube, I'm on with the day 2 of the little mini spell books that me and Lesley are doing, Lesley Bromfield, the 13 days of Halloween. This is the first little spell book that I made, and I'll link I'll put the link to the channel of where I got the inspiration to do this one from. So if you want to follow that video, you can make it. There we go, just a little spell book. And this is another one that I've done. As you can see, it really is a mini spell book. They are quite cute. To show you the inside pages of these. There we go. And of course you can always cover that up with a piece of paper. So I'm going to show you how I made this little tiny one here. So first of all, you need to cut down a piece of cardstock which is 1.5 inches by 2.5 inches and fold in the middle. That's your basic little book there. Then you need to get a strip of paper, just copy paper, normal printer paper is fine. And you need to score this paper. And I've started this video without getting everything ready because I thought I had the bone folder here. Ready, just ready to rock. And guess what? It's not here. Hold on, we will find it. We will find it. Right, I found another one, that's fine. So with this copy paper that's going to make the pages in your book, you need to score on one side at 1, 3 and 5. And you flip it over and you score at 2, 4, 4 and 6. Right. So basically we're going to fold these together. It just makes it easier on folding if you score both sides instead of just on the one. The pages, it isn't detrimental if these pages aren't perfectly lined up because it's supposed to be a very old spell book, book of shadows, whatever you want to call it. So for this project, it really does not have to be perfect at all. And then you're just going to crease this one here, just match that one up and crease it. There we go. Right. These two at the end are going to be the piece that attaches here and here. So you need to trim those off. I hope this is all in camera shot, I really do. Just trim those off, get rid of them. Right, so now we have this like accordion, and there's going to be your pages, so it's going to fit in the book like that. There we go. So now we're going to find where I've put my distress inks. Aha! Seriously working with it because we've got the picnic table out of our Torah caravan at the minute as a makeshift table in the new house, and my new desk is actually coming tonight, and I cannot wait for it to arrive because working on this table it's so cramped and there's no sort of drawers that I can just reach into to get anything. So anyway, we're going to just distress this again. It doesn't have to be really well blended or, you know, any particular. Just rub it on because you're not going to be blending another colour into it as such. The black will just go on, sit on top of it, it doesn't matter. So I do love distressing. I absolutely love distressing. Right, so just blobbing that on. Like I say, and there's no rhyme or reason, as we all know with distressings. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to stamp on the top. Now I'm not going to use my VersaFine for this, because I don't want it to pop out too much, and the Tuxedo Momentum always stamps lighter, because we want to have it a, you know, a bit of a faded effect, so I don't want it quite so black. This stamp is a from a Paper Mania set that I brought, I can't even think how many years ago. About 8 years ago, something like that. I think it's discontinued now. It must be discontinued now. But any stamp that you've got with text on it, it would be perfect for this. There we go, just faded. We just want the faded look. We don't need it perfect. You see, it's that old, I've even had to put glue dots on the back so it sticks. Line that up there. Okay. That's how old it is, but do you know when you have them go-to stamp sets that you just, it doesn't matter how knackered they get, you still keep going back to them? I can safely say this is one of them stamp sets for me. So there we go, we've stamped. Just going to get rid of that. Now we're going to stick the pages together. Make sure it is tacky glue. Don't use like your cheap, you know, your really thin PVA glue on this, because of the pages warping, because remember, you've already put distress ink on, so they're already damp anyway. There we go, just going to press it down. I'm going to do the next page. This is so quick, and it's just so quick to do. These little vintage mini books, spell books. You can do it for Christmas time, if you do, especially if you're doing a vintage pocket letter to put as a charm on the side of it. Put it on the charm of a flip book. They're just so easy to do. These would actually look nice on a PL, I think. A pocket letter is charms on the side, because I think that's what I'll be doing with these. The Halloween one. There you go. So you've got your pages stuck together, and your back pages should look like that. There we go. That's your pages assembled. Right, let's go back to the cover. So we're just going to put a bit of distress ink on, but we're not going to put too much on, because we're going to put a stencil on, which, as you can tell, is a spider's web. So I just want to stencil it. Flip it over. This is the back side, that's the front side. That's the back side. Just do the same. Doesn't matter where it goes, as long as it's on there. You could do anything though, you don't have to stencil. You could do like what I did with the first one, that I actually put paper on it. But I don't use these stencils that often, actually. This is the part, I don't know if it's the part of the Tim Holtz Halloween or the Indigo Blue, I can't remember. But it is part of their stamp sets, them stencils. One of the stamp sets. Right, this is a stamp that I've got. So I'm just going to cut the word spells out of this. And if you've got them little alphabet stamps, you can easily stamp the word spells, or even write it. You know, you don't have to cut a stamp out. Just use what you've got. So that will go on there. Just adjust that. I'm going to get the black. stress. I really hope this is all on camera.